record. Hello, you fucks. Welcome to John Solo's Beer Brigade. I'm John Solo. You are not. This is the Ramblin Gramling show where we go over all the audiobook releases of the week. At the end, little Alyssa Gramling will go over whatever she read or listened to. It's a lot of fun. It involves, well, apparently dick pics.
No, it doesn't involve dick pics.
Well,
That's
so
just you.
to catch you all up, I was explaining to Alyssa and a couple friends the other day the number of dick pics I get on a weekly basis, and it's disgusting, to say the least. It's all on Facebook Messenger. So right now I have pending 11 new message requests. When I open them up, yeah, the top 3 are dick pics. I don't even want to fucking look at them right now. I'm wondering if anybody else out there has this problem where they get tons and tons and tons of dick pics. Now, some of these I know are fans. Some of them, not all. But I've clicked into a few and they're like, I love your work. And then there's a big old dick. But others I think are just, I'm a public persona.
I think Brooke said she wanted to
wanted
you to send her one.
Yeah, I can absolutely share them. If anybody's interested in seeing some dick pics, you just let me know. Anyways, I don't know if anyone else has this problem. If you do, in the comments, let me know, please, because it's freaking disgusting. And it makes it challenging to open up Facebook Messenger. So anyway, this has been going on for years, by the way, years. So, Lissa, if you want to,
no, I don't. I told you this the other day. I do not want them.
So we have a bunch of releases to go over today. We also have 3 audio clips today, so it's going to be a lot of fun. Let's get into them here. And I did want to comment as well that I do like your tropical shirt. I think it's absolutely lovely.
It's a dress.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. I need one of them.
My friend Nicole says I look like a flying squirrel.
Okay.
And Toki says I look like I'm about to take off.
I've never seen a flying squirrel in a house dress before, but maybe now I have.
No, the sides fan out.
Makes perfect sense.
You know what Miss Roper wore in Three's Company?
Yes.
Kind of looks like that. Okay.
Well, you're very stylish if we lived in the late 70s, early 80s.
I got a blue and white one behind me, so.
I believe you. Anyways, let's get into this. First one we have this week is His to Break, a dark age gap romance, Wasteland Temptations, Book 3 by E.V. Olson, narrated by Grayson Owens. And we had
Dared, LSU Book 4, by Becca Steele, narrated by James Joseph, Will Watt, and Stella Hunter.
James Joseph Jingleheimer. No. That's my name. After that, Rescuing Dr. Marion, Maid Marian Legacy, Book 1 by Lucy Lennox, narrated by Chorizo himself, Michael Dean.
And I'm going to have to listen to that because I love that series.
Those were like your first audiobooks, right? Maid Marian stuff? Excellent. So I'm assuming this is, legacy means the author is going back in time? Oh, okay.
Yeah,
so
no,
afterwards.
One of the kids of, I guess, one of the Marion kids. There's like 10 of them, so yeah.
Gotcha. Makes sense. Cool. After that, we had Brutal Titan, a Rivals to Lovers College Hockey Romance, North Shore Titans Hockey Book 2 by E.V. Olson, narrated by Anthony Palmini and Corvin King. Have you seen those Palmini bugs? They are freaking huge. They are like this. They look
That's a palmetto bug.
That's my bad. Sorry about that.
Yes, they're flying cockroaches.
Says the flying squirrel.
No.
After that, your turn.
We Bought a Funeral Home. Okay. By Mark Roeder, narrated by Jerry Bradshaw.
Nice. After that, Claimed by the Orc Assassin, Orc Mate Selection Book 3 by J.C. Davis, narrated by Darren Draper. That's another one of your favorite series, right?
I haven't read that one yet.
Oh, my goodness.
I stopped at book 2 because I got distracted and found something else, I guess. I think
I saw this one advertised by Tantor. So that's awesome.
Was that your stomach?
Yes.
Goodness gracious.
My stomach makes noises. It is what it is. It's actually narrated as the second narrator on one of my books recently. It's listed out. John Solo, then John Solo's stomach. It's awesome.
Anyway, Bar Down, Grand Marquis Manicores, Book 2 by Steph C.R. Okay. Narrated by Jonathan Lake and Simon Dornay.
After that, we had The Love Boss by Brett Morrison, narrated by Curtin D. Splan.
Curtin?
Curtis D. Splan. I don't know. Splan that one to me.
The Knights of Nyx.
Nice.
Anyway, War on Darkness, Book 3 by S. Bolanos, narrated by Ambrose Roman.
After that, we had North and Shaw, Out of Office. Borealis Investigations by Gregory Ash, narrated by Charlie David. Haven't seen Charlie David do anything in a while.
No.
After that,
Spinning the Goal, an opposites attract hockey romance, Desert Ice Hockey Book 4 by Christy Gordon, narrated by Finley Cole.
After that, Order of Light, War on Darkness Book 2 by S. Bolanos, narrated by Ambrose Roman. And then we had
On the Edge, SCU Hockey Book 3 by J.J. Mulder. And narrated by Iggy Toma and Heathcliff Lee.
Yeah.
Wow.
I love J.J. Mulder and X-Files. After that, we had Blood Omen, The Beacon Hill Sorcerer, Book 6 by Sheena Jolie and S.J. Himes, narrated by Joel Leslie. Then we had our first audiobook catch of the day. Here we go.
What happens when a serial killer claims a camboy as his own? Rannon's life spirals into terror when a stalker's gifts and threats invade his every movement, until the danger turns physical. Saved by a mysterious man with piercing blue-green eyes, Rannon finds himself under the protection of North, a possessive stranger with deadly instincts. North will stop at nothing to eliminate any threat to Rannon, even if it means revealing just how dangerous he truly is. A dark romance about obsession, protection, and a killer's twisted version of love. Always Watching by Lee McCormick and R.S. Mackenzie. Narrated by Curtis Michael Holland and Michael Dean.
He said chorizo wrong.
No, he didn't.
All right. Thanks for sending that in, by the way. We really do appreciate it.
Yeah, I've got this. I've read it when it came out, and when I found out it was going into audio, I was like, ooh.
Ooh, I need that in my life.
Yes, I do.
I understand. But wait, okay. So for some reason I was thinking it was a hockey book. And I was like, you're going to listen to that? But no, serial killer and camboy. Makes perfect sense. After that, we had Crashing Hearts, Pine Valley College, Book 2 by K.A. Knight, narrated by Christian Leatherman and Emil Archer. Then we had
Pretty Broken Doll by Bree Wiley, narrated by Iggy Toma and Jameson Adams.
After that, we had our next audiobook clip of the day. Let me pull this one up. Hello! Hey, everyone, it's John Solo. Hello, all you Ramblin Gramblers. I have a couple of promos I'm doing this week. This one is Beneath Cherry Blossom Memories, Dreadful Boys, Book 1. This is by Micah Lauren, and this was a Tantor audio project. I can't thank the author and Tantor enough for letting me do this. It's 2 books in the series so far, and my God, is it good. These are kind of a rock star romance with the healthy side of angst. And good Lord. I will also say that this book deals with addiction, and I have never once in my career seen an author handle it better, more accurately. As you all know, I'm a recovering alcoholic and addict. Michael Lauren knocked this out of the park. Anyways, here's the blurb. Phoenix. Bad breakups happen. Sometimes they hurt, and other times they're downright deadly. I spent the last year trying to keep my head above wave after wave of heartache. I focused on my band, my friends, and my cat. I wasn't living, but I was surviving without Eli. That all changed because he's back, and he's with someone else. As if seeing him with another person wasn't bad enough, he hasn't changed. He's still the same addict I fell in love with. I don't know if I can forgive him for it either. But the heart wants what it wants, and I don't think mine will ever stop begging for his. Eli. I had no business inserting myself in Phoenix's path again. We were a catastrophe before, so what made me think it'd be different this time? I made it my mission to ensure that I broke him so thoroughly that he'd never want me again. But that's the thing. I can't seem to forget him. He's a living memory beneath my skin. His kisses are burned into my soul. The screams in my skull are only quiet when he's near. But the noise is louder than ever before, and I fear he might be unable to silence them this time. We're doomed, but I can't stay away. Not anymore. Beneath Cherry Blossom Memories is an romance intended for 18-plus audiences. Content warnings to be advised and can be found in the front matter of the book. Yeah, that book is...
I remember when you were working on those.
Yeah, I struggled hard with them. They were so well written. And the addict portion of it, it just so happened that I was actually working a fourth step with my new sponsor at the same time that I was working on these. So I was going through like all of my resentments from the past, digging up a lot of things that I have never told anyone in my life, all to share with my sponsor in my fifth step. And then I get this book. I had to contact Tantor, and I took an extra week past my deadline on it because it broke me. I ended up bawling a couple times. Like, I don't do that. You've been with me in the booth enough.
Yeah.
Just rare, but it broke me hard. And book 2, dare I say, was even better than book 1, which rarely happens as well. I've done both of them. Book 2 should be out shortly. But yeah, this is fantastic. Trust me, there's an HEA. I'm not saying it's all angst. But if you want your heart torn out and put on a plate and given back to you, Micah Lauren did that. Good Lord, it's fantastic. So it was a privilege. And yeah, it freaking broke me. So there's my ringing endorsement.
Yeah, I think Cal did the same thing with...
Absolutely. Whisper, I had to take
Whisper?
a week off after that. And yeah, and that was the last time that happened where I just broke. But it did. I will never be the same after that book. Never be the same after Whisper, never be the same after this one. That author is amazing. As I like to say, that author is amazeballs. I wonder if this author gets dick pics.
No, God.
Thank you for letting me do that. After that, we had Paris and the Reaper, Soul to Find, Book 2 by Layla Wren, narrated by Christian Leatherman, the narrator I keep in my pocket. After that...
Painted, The Art of Love, Book 2 by Mary Farmer, narrated by Kewell Shah.
After that, Dirty Love, oh yeah, by Bethany Winters, narrated by Devin Ryder and Harley Chase of Batman fame.
Oh.
And after that, we have our next and final audio clip of the day. Here we go. If I can select the right one from this little folder over here. Hi, John Solo here. I am going to do a promo, and this one... Oh, this was so much fun to get back into. The Promise of Sacrifice, an sci-fi romance. This is Darny Justice Book 2, and the author is C.J. Dragon. I did the first one of this perhaps a year and a half ago, somewhere in that range. I didn't know if I would ever get to visit this world again. Luckily, the author finally reached out to me. Ta-da-da-da. Oh, and of course, the PA for the author, just fantastic. Pleasure to work for, a pleasure to get to visit this world again. I love sci-fi. Here it is. How much can one man give when faced with the prejudice of two worlds? Acknowledged at last by the governing council, his life mating accepted, Jonathan Thompson makes a home on Darren with his husband, Talon of the Warrior Order. He knows he will never see Earth or his family again, and learns to live with that endless grief. When the Darny Council gives John permission to return to Earth for life-saving surgery, as well as allowing him to contact and stay with his family for 6 months, John is ecstatic. He will be healed in body, his grief left behind on Darren. Everything is possible, even peace between Darren and Earth. There are many issues to solve, people to convince, and prejudices to overcome. For John, there was one problem that overshadowed the rest. He had been irrevocably changed while on Darren. John forgot the old adage, you can't go home again. This is Book 2 in the Darny Justice series. You must read Book 1, The Price of Surrender, before reading The Promise of Sacrifice to enjoy the full story. Or, of course, listen to it because, well, I'm John Solo, and that's what I do. Thanks, everyone. Love you. All right. Never before have I ever had a book make me sick of bacon and eggs until this. The characters eat a lot of bacon and eggs. By the end of it, I was like, You know, I don't think I want to hear about bacon and eggs ever, but yeah, the book is a lot of fun. Really well written. I like the author a lot. I love the PA a lot, and I hope everybody gets to visit it. Plus, did I say sci-fi?
Sci-fi, yes. And speaking of CJ Dragon, Monday I am having lunch with her and her wife, MJ Calabrese.
That is awesome. You got to. Now, I've not met CJ Dragon in person. I have met MJ in person, and I'm a huge fan of MJ. She is just fantastic. Love her to death. Where are you going to lunch at?
They were at the last GRL in Virginia, and for like at least 2 years, they've been saying they wanted to take me out and meet up and take me out to lunch because they don't live too far from me. They live like maybe an hour away.
Nice.
We're gonna go have sushi.
Don't go have sushi. Take them to a breakfast bar and get bacon and eggs.
No.
You got to tell CJ that I my bacon and egg story, but that's awesome. You'll have to report back in and let me know how it goes.
I will.
And moving on, we have Befriending the Bear, Forestville Silver Foxes, Book 6 by Nora Phoenix, narrated by Chorizo himself, Michael Dean. Then we had
Nightway Chant, Coulter and Woodard. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, Book 3 by MJ Calabrese, narrated by Nick J. Russo.
Nice. Speaking of. And after that, we had Over and Back, Broncos Boys, Book 5 by Andrew Gray, narrated by John Eaton. Then we had
Coven of Corpses, Critter Catchers Level Up, Book 4 by Hank Edwards, narrated by Zachary Zappa.
Then we had A Heart to Revitalize Me, the Magi Accounts, 4.5, the Magi Accounts Companion Stories by Michelle Notaro, narrated by Zachary Zappa. Then we had
Sunny Days, Littles of the Night, Book 7 by A. Little, narrated by Owen Samuels.
Love that author's name. After that, Darkness Defined, War on Darkness, Book 1 by the busiest author in the world, Espolanos, narrated by Ambrose Roman. Then we had what little Lissa Gramling listened to this week. I will shut up and won't say a damn thing.
Calling His Bluff by Charlie Cochet and Greg Boudreau. It's part of the Four Kings universe.
Boy.
Shut up. I gave it 5 bullets.
Hey-o.
And it was I just love that universe. Every character in that universe is amazing. Greg, of course, does a wonderful job with narrating books. And it always makes me want to go back and re-listen to the whole series. But I really enjoyed it, and I think Emma's listened to it about 3 times now.
I haven't seen Emma in a while. I hope she's doing all right.
She's good. She's spending time with her family.
Nice. Well, thank you for putting all this together this week. Sorry, everyone, for the longish episode, but we did get a bunch of audio clips this week. And we'll be back next week again to listen to yet another rambling where she talks about Greg Tremblay, not Boudreau, because I'm sure you listen to him again.
I've got a couple more to listen to him.
Huh. Look at that.
But I may just sneak in something else and just throw you off.
Cool. Enjoy your flying squirrel dick pic day.
I'm not getting any dick pics.
Thank you for hanging. Have fun. See y'all next week. Bye.
Bye.